Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner for another episode of the Small Town RP. Now, in this episode, we just got up. It's like really early in the morning. It's like well, it's actually not that early. It's like 6:40 now. But we jumped into the F150 because we have to run over to the dealership to deliver a new side-by-side to one of their customers. It was a delivery job that we picked up yesterday, or at least we picked it up before the weekend, and we were like, okay, we'll pick that up for you Monday morning and then take it on over to the customer and it'll be all good. Now, this side-by-side that we're picking up is a little bit different than the previous ones that we've dealt with because this one is a electric utility side-by-side, but it's got a few upgrades already. It's got like a cooler, it's got a fire extinguisher, it's got a winch, it's got a whole bunch of stuff that's already installed on it. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. We're gonna hook up the smaller trailer to it, and I'm kind of thinking about doing a few upgrades to the F-150 while we're over there at the dealership, because there are a few things that this thing actually has available that they have in the shop. So we might actually take a look and see what they have available for it. So I'm gonna actually scoot the trailer around this way. I'm just gonna pull it just a little bit, just so it's a little bit more lined up with where our truck is. And then now we can back up and we should be able to kind of squeeze the trailer on. There we go. All right, and now we can head on over there and see if we can load this thing up. Now, the poor little F-150 has been a little neglected lately, as y'all may have noticed, and I know that some of y'all said the direction you were wanting us to go was to actually sell the F-150 and get our old Duramax dually back and then have the Denali and the Silverado. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, as cool as that would be, I don't know if I want to have my entire fleet be Chevy. You know what I mean? As much as I love the Chevys and I think they're amazing, well, Chevys, GMCs, you know, y'all know, same difference. It's trim packages and bumpers and logos and interiors. But either way, I don't know if I want my entire fleet to just be based in the same brand family. I like to have a little bit of variety. Now, I do know I want to add a third truck to the fleet at some point. I just don't know which truck I want it to be yet. I kind of want to do a Dodge. That way we'll have, you know, big three, but at the same time, it would kind of be nice to swap out the F-150 for a Toyota, because then, I mean, I know we wouldn't really have a big three type combo, but I would love to have a Toyota in the fleet. So let's go ahead and pull on up to the dealership, and as per usual, we got to go in through this completely rutted out, torn up entrance. This dealership really needs to, like, get their entryway together. Come on. Almost there, and boom, not bad. And I do definitely think that we could go in a little bit later after we pick up the side-by-side. Ooh. Oh, that's the truck that the people that enjoyed too many beverages left in the river that we ended up bringing back. And it looks like it's got a for sale sign on it now. Uh-oh. That's dangerous for me, because, like, we're here now, and that thing has a for sale sign on it. We're gonna use our better judgment for the moment and not go over there and look at it. All right, let me back you up, and let's just get this thing lined up with that red side-by-side right there to the left of the orange Razor, because that's the one we need to pick up. That's the new electric one. And that should be close enough. It's not damaged or anything. Like, it works completely fine, so I don't need to get, like, right on top of it to where I can winch it. All right, so let's run on back there, and we will throw you up here on the trailer. Oh, it just bings. Oh, and now it makes, like, space-age electrical noises. That's definitely hold on! Did we forget to put the... No. Hold on. Did we forget to put the... Yep, we did. All right. All right, now can you make it up there? All right, we're okay now. It just has a few issues with the ramp for some reason. All right. That should be good. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but it might actually be decently heavy considering the fact that it's electric, and you got to think about, like, you know, all the electric motors and the weight of the batteries. So it might actually weigh more than a gas-powered side-by-side. We'll get a quick little photo of that for the photo album. And let's go ahead and jump back in the F-150, and we'll pack it up, and then we'll go ahead and bring the ramps up. Like I said, we'll bring the ramps. Thank you. Those ramps, they are a time and a half to work with sometimes. And actually, that kind of leveled out the suspension fairly well. Wow, we did a pretty good job positioning our weight literally the very first time through. That's very impressive, because usually I don't do that good of a job of positioning the weight on my first time. Now, I will say, though, I am going to park the trailer right here for a quick second, and I'm going to run inside the shop, and I'm going to see if they have any parts that we can throw on the F-150 for maybe not necessarily cheap, but, you know, not necessarily super expensive either. So let's run on inside. We'll be right back for that. And let's see what they have available for us. So we've got about like 30 grand right now. And we can sell off some other parts just to see, you know, just to make up a little bit of extra. So let's see, how much could we get for these light pods? What, like 400 bucks a piece? Let me see how much an engine tune would cost. So let's see, an engine tune would cost only like 150 bucks. Oh, that's a tune upgrade and like a couple of little like top end pieces. We could definitely do that. The stock transmission, I'm fine with. I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Although I was curious about some wheels, because the wheels, I mean, it looks like they've got some spares that they'd be willing to just trade me, because these wouldn't really cost me anything so long as I swapped them out for the ones that I already have. And actually, these right here look sick, although I kind of want to swap out the tires too. How much would the tires be? Oh, well, actually, they're probably only that cheap because I, you know, would be trading them in for another one. So, essentially, what we've got on there right now is some, like, hybrid tire, like, RT style stuff. Let's go on down the list a little bit. I would like to put some MTs on this thing, just so we have a little bit more capability with where we might want to take it. So, let's see. Oh, I dig these Ridge Grapplers, but they're kind of in the same category as the tires I have on it now. So, let's see. Ooh, yo, those look so sick. Oh my god, there's so many great options in here. Kind of digging these BFG MTs, though. Those are definitely in the category that I've been wanting to go for. Whoa, with the red fuel Zephyrs, although I don't know if I want to go with the red on red. I mean, I tell you what, we'll go with the red on red for now, and y'all can let me know what you think about them, and, like, if they are y'all's style, we could stick with it, and if they're not, and enough of y'all are like, no, I'm not a fan of the way that looks, then we could switch them up. So, let's go ahead and hook back up to this little side-by-side, and we will finally get it dropped off at the customer's house. Let's go ahead and hook it back up, and we'll make sure that it's all strapped down and ready to go, and then now we can head on out. Make sure I turn my lights on, because it is, excuse you? Is it really that? Wow. I was fine here before, and then the rains came, and the rains were like, no, you're gonna sink in the parking lot. And I'm like, why? I wonder if it was that engine upgrade that we did. So now it's like, does it just not have enough power, or not enough power, not enough grip is what I meant. It's got plenty of power, but it's got, apparently, that power upgrade now causes me to have so much wheel speed that apparently all I do is spin. I didn't want to get rid of the power upgrade, but unfortunately, it seriously looks like I might have to. Oh my god. Because look, I can immediately drop. Wait a minute. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's something wacky going on with this side-by-side. I think it's, like, glitching. So, let me back up just a hair. I do apologize if that breaks RP a bit. Let me see. All right, now let's see if we can hook back up and pack the side-by-side again. Put it in low and throw a winch cable out just to make sure that we don't immediately sink again. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Something odd was going on with that, because as y'all saw, we were able to pull it before with no problems, but like when we came back out and tried to pull it again, it just started freaking out on me. I'm gonna put that down to like SnowRunner things. I'm not gonna blame the truck, I'm not gonna blame the ATV, I'm not gonna blame the trailer. I think it just like was a combination of things that led to an issue. Although, we might have found ourselves in another issue. Come on! God, this dealership needs to fix their driveway! Nearly there! Oh, I forgot to turn my lights back on. Apparently, that's a thing. Wow, I am so smart. I love how I forget to turn my freaking lights back on. You know, I'm almost wondering if those hybrid tires were a better choice because they would have better grip on like a combination of pavement and dirt and mud. Whereas these MTs, look, I'm spinning because like these don't have all that great of grip on pavement, but like obviously they're MTs, they're designed for mud and rocks and dirt and stuff like that. But here on the pavement, they're kind of iffy. And I highly doubt that that side-by-side is that heavy, but I also just got a power upgrade, so I didn't think I would have to worry about it. All right. So now that we can actually use the power upgrade, sure, this thing rolls out now, but as we discovered the hard way, it spins away a lot of that power, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll be able to maybe figure out what the issue is with that, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now, the customer that ordered this new side-by-side lives up here above town. They have a pretty gnarly house. I mean, when I say they have a gnarly house, it's freaking huge. Y'all will see what I mean in a minute. Okay, it works a little bit better with this power level to kind of cruise it in automatic mode rather than to like try to cruise it in high. On the lower power level, it cruised in high really well, but with this power level, it's a little bit more jumpy in high, so I may avoid cruising in high with this particular power level. All right, let's see what we're working with here. They said to drop it off right next to the barn, and we can absolutely do that. So let's go ahead and pull it in right here, and that is definitely something we'll check out a little bit later. All right, so now we gotta angle it back, and that should be just about good enough. Let me bring the truck back around. And then now we'll throw the ramps down and we will unpack the side-by-side. And now we can just pull it on down towards the barn. I love dealing with vehicles that are not like completely broken. You know what I mean? Dealing with vehicles that are in just normal working order makes them so much easier to actually like deal with. All right, we'll set it next to the barn just like they asked us to. And let's see. According to the dealership, they already signed all the paperwork for it and everything. It's good to go. It's theirs. They paid for it. So now we can go ahead and throw the ramps back up on this thing and head on back. Come on, ramps. Come on. Now we can head right on down to the house again. But you know what? Since we're up here, we've got a little stop to make on the way back. We've got just a little stop to make. All right, let's pull on over on this side of the road so we're not, like, crossing over the wrong side or, you know, blocking traffic. But we're going to go ahead and hop out real quick and run, I say run, across the road and grab some pizza again because, you know, it's been a little while since we've been to Uncle Andreo's. And you know what? There's a delicious pizza waiting for us. Thank you. Now we gotta run with the pizza back across the freaking 4-lane. You know, Uncle Andreo's should really get themselves a freaking parking lot. Parking lots are good, especially when customers arrive in, I don't know, vehicles? All right, let's make our way on down to the house, and then from there, we should be all good. Now, it's a little bit of a, like, kind of a hazy, overcast day out here today. I don't know how... Oh, we do also need to run on by the dealership sometime soon and pick up our payment for what we did today. Almost there. And now, we should just have a quick little run back to the house. Oh! Sorry! I'll pay for that. Oh my god, I'll pay for that. That mailbox? Yeah, I'll pay for that. I'm still getting used to the upgraded power of the F150. A lot of y'all were like, upgrade the F150, it's too slow. And then literally the first thing I do after it's upgraded is I freaking take out somebody's mailbox. I'm like, okay, let's not do that if we can help it. Like, if we can avoid it, I would prefer to not do that. All right, let's go ahead and park this thing, run inside, enjoy that pizza, and get ready for our next job. And also think about potentially what we're gonna be able to do next. Oh, that's the wrong angle. That is by far and away the wrong angle. Here we go. And good, and good, and good, and you're good. All right. Detached trailer. My driveway is getting really torn up. I will say, I'm not sure I want to keep this power level on the F-150. Y'all let me know what you think about that, because I'm not sold on it yet.